Good morning, guys, and a big welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you here. Today is Tuesday, December 11th, 2018. And let's talk about the Brexit just for a second. If you guys have been tuning in and looking in the news and trying to find out what's going on about the Brexit, good luck with that. Good morning, guys, and a big welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you here. Today is Tuesday, December 11th, 2018. And let's talk about the Brexit just for a second. If you guys have been tuning in and looking in the news and trying to find out what's going on about the Brexit, good luck with that. It's the most confusing subject in the world right now. And that's because in Great Britain, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Theresa May doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She just knows one thing, that she wants this deal. She's all about the deal. She's been over there with the boys in Brussels, and they've held up a pendulum in front of her face, and they've winged the pendulum back and forth and said, "You will be sleepy. And they hypnotized her. Well, I just made that up, okay? Maybe they didn't hypnotize her. But that's what it seems like. It seems like she's been hypnotized into wanting this deal. Her eyes are glazed over, and she's like a zombie. She just wants this deal. I got a deal! I gotta have this deal! You know, this is the way she is right now. And the thing is everybody else are just about getting ready to have no confidence in the government. Maybe a no confidence vote. And she knew that this thing wouldn't pass Parliament, so she canceled the vote. She didn't want to have a parliamentary vote right now. It's just a confusing, total mess. It's a total mess. Some of them are talking about having a new referendum. You know? Meanwhile, the clock is ticking. Tick, 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 toward a Britain leaves with no deal. That's what it's ticking toward. And it's relentless. The clock don't care whether they're all arguing this way or arguing that way, or if Brussels doesn't want to change the deal or whatever. The clock's ticking. Tick, tick. And it's ticking toward Britain leaves with no deal. And that's not that far away, really. It's only in March. Now, they're just going to sit around here until March 29th. That's the date. They leave with no deal if they don't get this thing done. And they're just going to sit around here for the next weeks and weeks before Parliament finally votes on it again. I think it's like a month and a half from now or something. Parliament's going to vote on it again. They're going to lose all that time while the clock ticks relentlessly forward. Tick, tick, tick. If they get to that edge, that cliff on March, and they fall over that cliff, it's because nobody can agree on nothing on this thing. So let's get down to the basics now. I wanted to talk about that for a minute. Let's get down to the basics. Let's open the charts right here, and let's take a look at cryptocurrency today. I'm going to tell you, I didn't know for sure, but the last few days I'm starting to think that all the air is out of Bitcoin. I'm starting to think they've oversold it a little bit. Down to this point right now, 33.33 on Bitcoin, and I think it's a little bit oversold. I could be wrong about that though, but it's at any rate, even if it does go a little bit lower, say it goes down to 2,000 or something like that. The thing is it's a terrific buy at these prices compared to where it's going to go in the future. That's what I think, and that's my personal opinion. Do not use any of this as financial advice. Do not buy more cryptocurrency than you can afford to lose, the money you can afford to lose. But it's a good thing to dabble in, to kind of... right now is a great time, honestly, if you've never had cryptocurrency before, just to buy $20 worth or something, get a wallet, and learn how to actually send money back and forth with cryptocurrency, and store some in your wallet on your computer. it's a good time for playing around like that. You can even try mining a little bit, you know, and you don't have to have any specialized equipment. Honest to God, there's coins you can mine with your home PC or even your laptop. You can actually mine coins. Go to a site called Coin Wars, and they got thousands of coins in there, and it'll tell you exactly what coins what, and you can pick out a coin that will operate off of your laptop. Say you want to mine a few coins off of your laptop. You can actually do that, and it's fun. It's really a lot of fun. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations. $107 billion today. Bitcoin dominance of 55.1%. And what you actually see here is most of the coins moving down. I'll tell you what, Litecoin's really off. It's really a good time to buy Litecoin at $23.68. I love Litecoin. I just love Litecoin. I think it's my favorite coin to buy if I buy coins. That's the bee's knees is Litecoin, you know. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow Jones today. We're looking at 241 points up. Now, this is a trap rally. It's going to trap people because the market is so volatile right now. It's whipsawing is what it's doing. We don't see any point. This chart right here goes all the way back to 2016 and earlier, 2015. And we do not see any points in the market all the way up, except in January. There's a little bit of whipsawing in January, but not like right now. This is the most whipsaw that there ever was of a whipsaw. Look at it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What's it? It's like it's marching in the army. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. You know, like a bunch of guys marching. Anyway, that's what the market's doing. Whipsawing back and forth. And so it's a bit of a trap, you know, for guys. I mean, I wouldn't touch this market with a 10-foot pole right now because the darn thing is getting ready to roll over. Now, exactly what point will she roll over? I did a few shows ago, and I said that it probably won't roll over until into the new year. I said we're probably going to make it past Christmas. And I still think that we're probably going to make it past Christmas. But all bets are off once we move into the new year. I mean, because this market is primed and ready to go. Let's take a look at oil today. 52.09 for the price of oil. And what we're looking at is we're up just a little bit. We're up $1.09 today. Let's see, 2.14%. Bonds and rates today. Oh my goodness, look whose picture I got there. Let's get off of that real quick. Okay, so the 3-month and the 2-year and the 5-year are all moving up rather largely, and the long bond is actually fallen. So what we're looking at is a very rapidly inverted yield curve coming about very quickly, too, because I'll tell you, there's been tremendous bond buying. You know, and this shows a fear in the market. The first bits of fear, you know, starting to run to safe havens. Where's our silver price today? Look at this, see? Now the dollar's up right now, and gold's up. They're scared. They're starting to get scared a little bit in the markets. They're getting nervous. But look at the price of silver. She's up 18 cents today. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is basically held its own. It's down just a tad, but it says it's up. It says it's up $1.60, but looking at where the day started at 12.46, and right now it's at about 12.45.40. I mean, it looks to me like it's from the start of my chart to the end of my chart. It looks to me like it's down about 60 cents, but basically it's just holding its own. Let's take a look at the U.S. dollar today. And we see a rising dollar. Okay, so, in fact, it's 97.28. Now, you know, 97 is the start of which emerging markets are going to start to have problems. at 97. That's where it begins. If it moves up higher from that, then emerging markets start to have a lot of problems. And we're right on the edge right now of an emerging market crisis. Just like I say, we're on the edge of it. We're not really that much into it, but we're just on the edge of having an emerging market crisis. I'm going to tell you, there's an awful lot to talk about in the world right now. The world's a total mess right now, and everybody out there thinks everything's great. They're all going back and forth to work in their minivans, and they think the world's wonderful. They think we're in an economic recovery and all this kind of bull crap, and jobs have never been better and all this kind of stuff, and they got their head in the sand. The world's a total mess. It's a disaster. And all of these different issues like Brexit and Italy and Deutsche Bank and Chinese real estate market, the Canadian real estate market, and Venezuela, and I mean, it's just everywhere, but they don't see any of that. Oh, we're in an economic recovery. Wonderful. The sky is blue, and they're going back and forth, and they're trying to make money as fast as they can. I'm going to tell you, they're so impatient on the highway, too. I mean, if you get them behind you, they'll pass on a double yellow line with somebody coming straight first, coming in the other lane. And twice now, I've had them pass me. I'm a slow driver. I'll admit it. I'm one of these slow old codgers, on the highway that drives very safe and carefully. That's how I drive. I drive exactly the speed limit, not an ounce over the speed limit, That's why I don't get any speeding tickets. I'm a very careful driver. I've got a clean driving record going all the way back to when I was 17 years old. And I used to drive professionally. And I'm a very good driver. But these guys get in behind me. They're so damn impatient. Start honking their horn, weaving back and forth in the lane. And then they'll go and they'll pass on a double yellow line with something coming the other way, when they don't have any room to pass. And twice now, they've driven the car off of the highway that's coming in the opposite direction. It's like playing a game of chicken, heading straight first at the other guy, and the other guy's has to take the ditch. And it's just like, I look over at Pops, and I say, Pops, did you see that? And Pops, he starts to wake up. He says, yeah, I saw it. He says, that guy's nuts. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye, guys.